If the Nazis had deployed these weapons in time, World War II could have ended very differently. From secret UFO projects to deadly energy weapons, let's explore the weapons that could have changed World War II. One of the most controversial and mysterious stories of World War II revolves around Nazi flying saucers. Documents suggest Germany experimented with disc-shaped aircraft under the Hornibus project, possibly inspired by Victor Schauberger's vortex propulsion theories. These saucers were said to be capable of reaching speeds of thousands of miles per hour, defying gravity, and maneuvering unlike any aircraft of the time. Some even claim the Nazis developed anti-gravity technology, though there's no concrete proof. Then there's Die Glocke, or the Bell, a supposed secret experiment using exotic materials and high-speed rotation to manipulate gravity. According to conspiracy theories, Die Glocke was so important that the SS executed all scientists involved before the war ended to keep the technology from falling into enemy hands. If true, such technology could have changed warfare forever, making Nazi aircraft nearly untouchable by Allied forces. But the project remains shrouded in mystery, with no verifiable evidence of its success. Science fiction? Not quite. The Germans actually experimented with directed energy weapons during World War II. A weapon called the Death Ray was theorized to use microwave beams to disable aircraft mid-flight. The idea was to use concentrated beams of energy to fry enemy electronics, and even human targets. Reports suggest German scientists were working on particle beam weapons that could have been deployed as air defense systems or even offensive battlefield weapons. While nothing practical was deployed, some believe post-war energy weapon research stemmed from these early concepts. Had they succeeded, aerial combat, and possibly even tank warfare, could have been revolutionized. Imagine a battlefield where traditional bullets and explosives were rendered useless against advanced directed energy defenses. Now, this one is straight out of a supervillain's playbook, the Sun Gun. German scientists supposedly plan to launch a massive space mirror into orbit, using it to focus sunlight into a devastating energy weapon. The concept was proposed by Nazi scientists at the time and involved constructing a giant, concave mirror in space, capable of concentrating solar energy into a death ray capable of incinerating cities from orbit. Imagine entire cities being set ablaze from space. Of course, such technology was beyond reach in the 1940s, but the idea itself shows how ambitious Nazi Germany's weapon projects really were. If the Nazis had managed to take the lead in space exploration, perhaps the Cold War would have been a much different conflict, with Nazi Germany challenging the US and Soviet Union in a battle for orbital dominance. It wasn't just Germany that had game-changing ideas. Japan built the I-400 class submarines, essentially underwater aircraft carriers capable of launching planes for surprise attacks. These massive submarines were designed to travel across the Pacific and launch aircraft capable of bombing the US mainland. Had Japan managed to build more of these and use them effectively, they could have launched devastating surprise attacks on American cities or naval bases far from the Pacific front. In an alternate timeline, imagine these submarines launching coordinated attacks on the West Coast, crippling US industry and forcing America to divert critical war resources to homeland defense. The war in the Pacific could have played out very differently. There's a strange connection between the Nazis and the occult. Some believe the SS was obsessed with an energy source called Vril, which they thought could unlock superhuman abilities and futuristic technology. While this remains in the realm of conspiracy, Nazi Germany did fund bizarre experiments. Some focused on mind control, others on enhancing human endurance for war. Had they actually succeeded, World War II could have been fought with super soldiers, enhanced in strength, endurance, and intelligence. Imagine battalions of genetically altered troops who could fight longer, harder, and with greater resilience than any Allied soldier. The war might have taken a terrifying turn if the Axis had fielded an army of enhanced warriors. Most of these weapons never saw full deployment, but imagine if they did. Would history have taken a different course? Would the Axis have won? One thing is certain, World War II was a battleground not just of soldiers, but of ideas, some far ahead of their time. What do you think? Could any of these weapons have actually worked? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay curious.